All right, I'm finally awake. Let's talk about this UFC card, people, because no, no, no. So I watched the UFC 329 card from the early prelims all the way to the main event fight. And early prelims and the prelims slightly more exciting than the main card. Main card extremely disappointing because the two main event fights, there was 3 times more advertisement than there was actual entertainment. I understand there is no more pay-per-view UFC and Paramount, but don't you dare disrespect people that are already paying a subscription by making them watch 5 times more ads than you provide actual entertainment. There was like 10 minutes of ads pre-fight, post-fight, and commercial breaks during the fight. You didn't even stop commercial breaks for the main event fight. The main event fight stopped in the first round because of a blown out knee. So it was only maybe a good fucking less than a minute fight. Both main event fights were less than 2 minutes. It was really 30 seconds for the Paddy Pimblett fight, 32 seconds, but they upped it to 52 seconds. Fair, takes a while to choke somebody out. Whatever. So, 52-second fight for Paddy, less than a minute fight for McGregor because this man's knees kept fucking blowing out. That's a trash card. The one fight that everyone came to see, no one came to see. You got folks' hopes up. You're disappointed. You couldn't even label celebrities in the crowd properly. How is Shakur fucking Jalen Williams from the OK? How is a professional boxer a previous NBA champion now? Make it make sense. Make it make sense because it doesn't. You're making all this money, right? Because guaranteed, y'all probably hit somewhat of peak viewership getting Paddy and Conor McGregor to be your co and main events. You know what I'm saying? Those stadiums were packed. I know I only paid a Paramount. Well, shout out to T-Mobile. I don't have to pay for a Paramount subscription, but I didn't have to pay for an in-house ticket. And me and my homies did research. Usually, if you're like, imagine you just spent roughly $2,600 to almost $3,500 for a front row around the octagon walkout ticket, expecting to get to see the fight that's been brewing for 13 years. I was 14 when McGregor and Holloway last fought. I'm 27, about to be 28 now. Sure, it sounded good. Didn't look good worth the shit. And that has to be owned up to. Don't you try and set up that fight again. Tell McGregor to take his old ass home. Nigga ain't even 40 and knees buckling backwards like a fucking ostrich. Fucking flamingo knee ass nigga. Get the fuck out of the octagon. And this is my biggest gripe. His knee buckled on his way to the octagon too. Relook at the footage and see how fucked up his knee truly was. And then that brings me to this point. McGregor knew he was hurt. We could have actually gotten a good main event fight if McGregor would have owned up to the fact that he was hurt and got a replacement. He wanted his initial purse and he wanted his show up purse. You know what I'm saying? He was not thinking about the people, the umpteen thousand people in the crowds and the millions of people watching who didn't even get to see him fight. He just wanted his purse. He wanted his bag. He's been away so long, been in so many lawsuits. The freaking pervert touching on people, throwing trash cans at buses and bullshit, being arrested. Nothing that looked good. Just to come back and blow your fucking knee out, not even getting to land a single punch. Fucking ass. Fucking ass. And I can't defend it. I love the UFC as a whole, but this was a joke. This was a literal joke. You guys put together, I can't even lie and say it wasn't a great card. It looked good on paper. It looked really good on paper. But once you got to the Tracy Cortez fighting on, man. Sure, King Green did his thing. King Green Salutes to you. Hopefully, either you or it was somebody else who I thought deserved the fight of the night. Fight of the night can't go to Patty. Fight of the night can't go to Max Holloway. They didn't even fight. This nigga Conor McGregor went for a flying Bruce Lee kick and his knee gave out on him. First attack of the fight. Then he kept trying to throw jabs to fall because his knees couldn't support him. That's not a, oh God, I just messed up my knee on the walkout type thing. No, that's a, I am very aware of this injury and I am still going to try. And sure, with certain injuries, you still try. Fucking bruised toe, fucking hairline fracture somewhere, some shit, bruised rib maybe. Sure, you can tuck up to cover that. A blown out fucking knee, nigga. As soon as Holloway would have made connection with that knee, he would have felt bad. And kudos to Max Holloway, because Holloway did not want to punch this man. He saw that he was not good. And you could see in McGregor's face, and before they even touched gloves, that he was nervous. That wasn't just Vaseline. He was extra sweaty under that Vaseline. He was nervous about something, and I don't like it. There was a couple of moments throughout this UFC card that also irked my soul. Give me a second to catch my breath because I don't like doing the clip, stop, and continue. My thoughts flow. There was a couple of moments through a couple of fights that I noticed that looked a little weird. You know what I'm saying? The Tracy Cortez fighting that young man in the tank top with the temp fade. There was multiple moments in that fight that I didn't like. All the like gestures with the head, the hold on while I fell after you just did some shit, and the obvious, like, because Tracy Cortez was talking to her when she had her in the clinch on the fence. She was talking to her like this. She peeped the camera looking at her, and she turned her head in, and you could tell she's talking, and then she moved her face back up, and the fight starts to continue. There was too many weird moments like that in that fight. There was another fight that looked weird too. Which fight was it? I want to say it was the fight before. No, it was I don't remember that nigga's name. It was one of the main card fights. It didn't look good. Wait, no, what was it? Was it the... Oh, that's the other one, the McKinney King Green fight. Even though kudos to King Green for the comeback, it's questionable how he went down. This man, Terrence McKinney, he was winning the round. We get to about 30 seconds before the round's over. King Green starts to come back. He's got him up against the corner. He's been nailing pretty good teeps. Really good teeps to the diaphragm and body. He's teeping this man to death. But he closes in the distance. Terrence McKinney has a good guard up, and King Green throws a glancing elbow. Where's my liver? My liver's over here somewhere, I think. So King Green throws a hold on. So King Green throws one of these, right? It's a really good glancing one. He said, really glancing off the corner of the glove, just a little ussy. And this man, Terrence, completely crumbles and folds. Not a single one of those teep kicks made him fold. But then you go down to the slightest graze of the elbow, and I tried to factor it into maybe he punched the elbow in and the elbow did the damage to the liver. But I feel like I'm giving too much grace with that in itself too. Let me know what y'all think about this UFC card, because I've been disappointed since last night. And if you're going to be holding cards like this, Dana, could you do us a favor and hold them earlier? Make your niggas stay up past midnight to see fights that are half-assed, have not been really good in the past 5 years for real. It's like every other fight is a good main event. And it's typically on a fight night. Your UFC 3 whatever card fights have been ass. You've been able to get people hyped up before the main event, only to disappoint at the main event. Tighten the fuck up. If you need me on your media team to even put labels on celebrities, I can do that for you. I don't know how much you paying these dumb fucks to make you look stupid, but you could probably pay me the same amount as a McDonald's worker, and I'd do it off the strength of me liking the UFC. The fuck is wrong with the product?